Hi everyone, thank you for clicking on my YouTube video. Be sure you subscribe if you're interested in Dubai life, Dubai vlogs and my life and my vlogs. Oh, that was cute, might use that. Anyway, this video is going to be a little bit different because usually I'm vlogging, so I thought it's nice to sit down and just talk to the camera because I never really do that. And I wanted to do, well, my most viewed video is moving to Dubai Q&A. So I wanted to do one that was kind of like that, but more to address the downsides of living in Dubai. I think I have earned the right to say this because I've nearly lived here 3 years, so that is a considerable amount of time. It's not all getting drunk on yachts. It is, but it's not always that. And this is not me complaining, honestly, it's not. This is just to spread awareness that it's not a perfect place. Nowhere is perfect. So let's get into it. Oh, actually just one more thing before I start as well. I can only speak from my experience here, obviously. I'm sure people do move to Dubai and struggle with other things that I won't mention in the video, but these are things that affect me. So this is from my experience, so I'm sorry if I miss out other things. Let me know in the comments if you've got any other negatives about living in Dubai, because I'm sure people that are watching this, that are thinking of moving, will be interested to know. Let's warn them. Anyway, now let's get into it. I wrote them down because I'm super organised. The first one that I think I have to say, because otherwise I'm a heartless bitch, is that it's far. I know that is not a huge revelation, but it's far and I miss my family a lot. I get to see them once or twice a year, so if you can afford to zip between your home country and Dubai all the time, then that's great, but I would say the norm is most people only get to see their family once a year, which is really hard. I moved here when I was 19 and yeah, I went a whole year without seeing my family, and it is hard, like it is difficult. But you know, you get that with everywhere, and with that also comes a lot of independence, and I wouldn't have it any other way actually, because at that age it taught me so much. So, you know, had to mention that. Hi family, if you're watching, miss you. The second one, this is, I think, not going to be a surprise. But Dubai is, I think, renowned a bit for its overindulgence. Now, I know this is like a very first world problem to have, but everything here is unlimited or free-flowing or, you know, in excess, and it is a negative thing. You know, it is fun to do all of these, you know, all you can eat buffets all the time, but all I can think about is the waste, and it is quite a wasteful place to live. And I know this isn't like going to be a massive impact on individual people's lives, but I wanted to mention it because I think it says a lot about the culture here. Once again, I want to remind that I'm only speaking from my experience. But I have noticed, obviously, going out and all the drinks are unlimited and all the food is unlimited and it's amazing, but there is a downside to all of this, and that is that it's super wasteful. The other thing about having access to unlimited food and drink and stuff all the time, every weekend, is that it's very easy to overindulge, and it's hard. It can be really hard to lead a healthy lifestyle. So I'm just going to leave that there. I think that's all that needs to be said about brunch. In the same realm as being wasteful, this is a massive generalisation, by the way, so don't come for me. But overall, it has to be said that the UAE does not prioritise recycling or being green. Once again, a lot of people probably won't care, as sad as that is. They won't care because it doesn't affect their personal lives, but it's really, really hard to recycle here. there's no recycling service, and we pay for one, which is fine because we don't mind because we're happy to pay, but not everybody would. There's not many recycling like facilities. It's just very different. Like, and I remember when I was working in a big office, there was no recycling bins, and I was like, what? They only brought them in like after I'd been there for like a year, so really recently. And I just find that bizarre. In the UK, it's like really frowned upon if you don't recycle, I think, anyway. So I just think it's really bizarre that it's not a priority in such a modern country. Again, this maybe in other parts of Dubai this is different, but I live and work in the Marina and Palm area, so I just think there should be more. There should be a recycling service, and it should be normal to like recycle your waste. Like, why is that? Why is that not normal? Okay, this other one luckily I'm not a victim of this, but I easily could have been. So in Dubai, everybody is living a very luxurious lifestyle, which is not a negative thing, but it does encourage spending a lot of money all the time and being excessive. There is a culture of big spenders here, and I think the negative point that I wanted to make was that it is very easy here to get into debt because you have access to a lot of money via loans or via credit cards, and the lifestyle is so excessive and luxurious and tempting that it's really, really easy to rack up, say, a massive credit card bill. And I know people, and myself included, have done that in the past. I've paid it all off now, thank God. But it took me a long time. It took me about a year, and it's painful and it's crap. So yeah, I think I wanted to mention just how easy it is, you know, to get a credit card and to get a massive limit on it. My credit limit is like 3 times my monthly salary. So if that's, you know, if you've racked up that on your credit card bill, like, how are you ever going to pay that off? It's so difficult. So my advice, dear viewer, if you're watching this because you're considering your move or you're getting ready for your move, just, you know, be careful. Another one is that, well, this is something that affects me, but most young adults know how to drive. I don't know how to drive. I never learned, and I know that's on me, but I would say Dubai is not a very pedestrian-friendly city at all. Like, you can't just walk places. If you're from London or from the UK, then a lot of cities are very easy to just walk around. That's not the case here. Like, it's really not. So as someone that doesn't know how to drive, I rely heavily on taxis. I get a taxi to work, to and from work every day, which I know is like, that would be expensive in England, but here it's not, because the taxis are very, very affordable. So that's good. But I do want to mention that Dubai is not a pedestrian-friendly city at all. There is a metro, and I do get the metro, and I'm pro metro because it's actually really good and it's so clean and it's so cheap. It's like 3 dirhams a fare, which is really good. But yeah, I do think it's worth noting that you have to be able to drive basically to get around Dubai, in my opinion, and I don't. So the final point I want to make is, again, this is a bit of a first world problem, okay, but you know, here we are, is that another negative of living here is dealing with what people presume about you because you live here. It's really annoying, actually, to have people think that you're really like shallow or materialistic, or like just people will just assume you are a certain way, that you're bougie or like, you know, a not nice person just because you live in Dubai. I think, yeah, people kind of assume that Dubai can be a bit tacky sometimes. People can make assumptions about you in that way. So yeah, but at the end of the day, I think they're probably just jealous because we're all having a great time. So that was my take on cons of living in Dubai. If you're new here and you don't follow me, please go and check out my Instagram, Mabel Golden, and be sure to subscribe to me here on YouTube. I do vlogs a lot of the time showing my life here. So yeah, I would love for you all to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.